Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be going over and reading the My Hero Academia spoilers for chapter 311. And I do read My Hero Academia on a weekly basis, and it is getting to a point where I do want to start covering it because I feel like the series is going to end soon and I want to start covering it before that happens. I did the same thing with Demon Slayer. I started covering Demon Slayer towards the end of Demon Slayer, and I don't know why I didn't cover it earlier. And the same thing with My Hero. I have made some videos before, but now I feel like I want to start covering it weekly, and that and a lot of other manga that I do read. Speaking of manga, if you guys have any manga recommendations, let me know in the comments below because I have clapped out a bunch of manga recently, like Chainsaw Man, The Promised Neverland, and a bunch of other stuff. So if you guys have any recommendations, because I have been looking for some good series, let me know in the comments down below. And before we get into the chapter, I just want to thank everyone who's watched the video, who likes and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below because I know 90% of you who do watch my content aren't subscribed. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. So let's just get right into this chapter. So the title of this chapter is They're Here. Some low-tier villains are attacking what seems to be a department store and screaming and shouting at Endeavor. He notices one of them is using a nail gun support item and immediately associates it with Dentorat, blaming them for making items way stronger than they're supposed to be. And the support items are from Dentorat, the one company that we saw during My Villain Academia. Endeavor hits this villain with a new technique called Ignited Arrow. On the ground, the man yells at him, saying he's the one to blame for all of this, to which he responds, "That's exactly why I'm on the streets." Endeavor hands the villains to the police and goes to meet Genist, Best Genist, who says that once again the villains had no connection to Shigaraki and All for One. While they're talking, a large group of people protesting with signs saying, "We don't want fake heroes." They're calling the top three gods of plague and saying if they managed to capture Shigaraki in the first place, there would be no jailbreakers to worry about. And one thing that I don't get, though, we see in a lot of shows and movies and just fiction everywhere, that people always go to blame the heroes. Like, they don't understand the circumstances that went on. They don't understand how strong Shigaraki was, how many pro heroes died. The first thing they do is say, "Why didn't you do your job?" Like, they never put themselves into the hero's shoes, which I never understand. Like, get some context before you just start blaming and rioting and trying to cancel people. They also say that the media has been presenting the idea of Shigaraki's target being someone else, so that means Endeavor is lying to them once again. As Endeavor goes back to his car, the protesters call him a coward and ask him if he saw the families of the people Dabi burned on TV. See, and one thing's messed up. They don't have to bring up Dabi when they know it's his son, because Dabi did come out that Endeavor is his dad, and then they're going around saying that? Come on, it's the people, they don't understand, but they're really throwing Endeavor under the bus here. Inside the car, Hawks is on the phone with Edgeshot talking about the investigation on the Paranormal Liberation Front, which apparently isn't going too well. Hawks then asks Endeavor if they should start operating in the distance 1 to 2 kilometers from Deku and All Might, since if the people discover about their connection, things will get even rougher for them. Endeavor agrees to take some distance because he doesn't want to put more stress on Deku. He also comments that they've been using him as bait to lure the League of Villains, but they're yet to make any move. That raises the question of what their real plan even is, because the top three thought All for One would give specific orders to the jailbreakers as a way to spread chaos across society, while he would go after Deku to steal One for All, since the heroes are weakened and no one would be able to stop him. But since that has not been the case, they also think it's safe to assume Deku was right and All for One is too busy preparing to take full control over Shigaraki's body. The narration continued saying that the body takeover is All for One's priority because he couldn't live without his tubes ever since his defeat against All Might, but Shigaraki was awakened before his body was completed, and although they still don't know the details on how the takeover process goes, the completion of Shigaraki's body seemed to be the main condition for the takeover to happen. Endeavor added that after the completion and the takeover, they will aim to retrieve One for All from Deku. Hawk said that All Might and Deku told them that in order to absorb One for All, Shigaraki and One for All will need a strong young body, which Shigaraki has, but he still couldn't fathom about the part where they needed hatred to absorb One for All. Best Genius said that it's probably to be able to surpass the will of the 8 people inside One for All, so they can control the power. Hawks then argued again that All for One should despise those successors more than anything because he chased after his little brother from generation to generation, but those successors got in his way. Genius guessed that maybe it's not enough, but Hawks said maybe All for One doesn't have any hatred because he seemed to always smile. So could it be that All for One has no heart? Okay guys, this is where it gets good and crazy. I've already read these spoilers, so buckle in. They continued their conversation, and then the scene changed to All Might watching Deku on a monitor in his car. Then, when suddenly Deku was gone from the radar, at the same time something that looked like a grenade was thrown towards All Might's car, and in the next panel his car was blown up. In the next scene something attacked Deku's phone, and then we saw the Tartarus lady with a cannon-like thing coming out of her elbow. She said, "Green boy, I'm going to take you with me. If you comply, I'll let you keep your arm and legs." And that's the end of the chapter. And oh my gosh, does this mean that All Might is actually dead? And do I think that All Might would actually die this way? No, I think they just set this up for something else. Are we about to see a good fight versus Deku and this random cannon lady from Tartarus? I think so, but I can't wait till the chapter actually drops, and I think it drops in 3 days on the 9th, and we'll actually get to see a little more what she looks like. We already do have pictures from the scans, which I'll try to throw up in the video without getting copyrights, right? But it seems like it's about to go down. Hopefully this isn't the way that All Might is out. Hopefully he's in a coma or something, or he got out of it, because I just don't think this would be a good way for All Might to die. But at this point, the car did get blown up with All Might inside of it, and it looks like this woman might be strong. We don't know what her reason is for targeting Deku and All Might, but it seems like she's a little strong. Hopefully Deku can beat her. I don't think he's gonna have any trouble with her, but dang, All Might. But those were the spoilers for chapter 311 of My Hero Academia. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did make it this far and you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, and comment what you guys think about this chapter. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are in the world, and peace.